Entry 40, level 36, continued. We have been here for, and the sentence does what it always does here. There is no number at the end of it. My watch has not started. The clocks have not moved. The only morning in this building is the one 150 people agreed to have. Someone is passing out water. Someone else has called it breakfast. I sat up when they sat up and I drank when they drank because that is how time works now. You decide it is morning and then it is.
Cole, we should go.
She had been waiting to say it. I asked why, because I wanted a reason I could push back on.
Because I want to know where Mercer came from. You heard that name in someone else's memory, and you have been carrying it ever since. The answer is out there, not in here. So let's go find it.
I had been reading her wrong. She was not worried about my fixation. She had been taking it seriously on my behalf. The whole time I was learning I could stop, she had been deciding when to go. I asked her what she used to be like in those lounges before.
Impatient. I would get to the gate an hour early and sit there drumming my fingers like the plane was going to leave without me. I was always flying towards someone I was going to become when I landed. A version of me with this job, or that flat, or some life I had planned out. I never got there, but the flying part was always perfect.
I asked what happened.
Nothing happened. That is the thing. It does not have to go wrong. You land, and the person you were flying toward turns out to be someone you made up on the way.
We passed shops full of things that do not work, and she did not look at any of them. I have known her since the caves. I have never asked her any of this. She handed it over like it had been sitting there a long time, waiting for me to want it. Booth 0, the Backrooms travel agency, right where the purple signs said it would be. 3 questions: what danger can you handle? What kind of environment? And the one that mattered, how long are you willing to wait?
What about the ones that are boarding now?
Undocumented, nobody knows where they go. The documented destinations have the long countdowns, and underneath everything the same footnote: navigating through the level or failure to do so is your own responsibility.
They said not to jump on the first flight boarding.
She had given me something in that concourse, and I wanted to give something back. I took the jar out. Joseph Arnold, still sealed, the orbs untouched. I held it between us and told her what I knew. A dying man's anger at the people who spent him. A name underneath it, Mercer or Mercy, and I still cannot tell which.
And yours? What about yours?
She wanted mine, and I reached for it, and there was not much there. She gave me departure lounges and a life she never lived. I had a dead man's jar and a sound I cannot spell. I told her about backN. The only thing from before all of this that I can describe in any detail is a rubber duck I have never been able to prove is real. She laughed. I laughed. That was the trade.
That is enough, Cole.
It was. We sat there a while longer, not talking about anything that mattered. I do not remember the last time I did that. The route to the gate ran through Concourse M. A lounge doorway stood half open. Gear inside. A crate stenciled with the same mark we pulled from under a floorboard on 11.2. Retrieved by MEG. The people who are looking for me have a desk 3 concourses from where I slept.
Don't stop.
We did not stop. They walked us out, half the camp on foot, down the travelator toward the gate. I wanted to say something. Thank you, or good luck, or any of the things people say when someone else is flying and they are not. I could not find the right ones. Someone took the thermos out of my hand and gave it back full. Hot chocolate from the game room on level 20, drunk once and topped up by the people who chose to stay. That was the goodbye.
Still warm.
The poster above the travelator said "at home" in the back rooms. Nobody read it out loud.
Attention all passengers. Flight Q or HF13Y7479 is now boarding at Gate L67. I repeat, please board at Gate L67 to catch your flight.
That one.
I looked at her. We had not checked the board. We did not know where it goes. Booth 0 told us not to do this.
Cole, that one.
And she was right. She was right because she had made the decision and it was hers to make. I have been the one choosing where we go for long enough. We ran down the travelator, past the escort falling behind us, through concourses I had not looked at on the way in. She was ahead of me, and I have not moved this fast since level 21.
Left at the fork, L67.
I did the pack check at a dead run. Water, thermos, coats, fire salt, everything is in the pack.
I can see it.
She was half a step ahead of me, the way she has been since the concourse. The hall ran on, and the clock on the wall had no hands, and neither of us looked at it.
Come on, Cole.
Nothing chased us out. For the first time since I fell into this place, we are leaving because we decided to. End of entry.